Hey everyone, it's Karen. Welcome back to my channel. If you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. Thank you so much for your support. And I just wanted to say that I know in the last week, I have increased, or my channel has increased in the number of subscribers that are here. And I just wanted to say thank you. Thank you so much for all of my returning subscribers, for being here for as long as you have, and for all of my new subscribers. Thank you so much for coming on board with us. And I hope you enjoy this sort of content. If you ever have any questions, leave them down below, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. But I do love to engage with you guys in the comments, and all of your likes and all of your views and all of your subscriptions mean the world to me. You have no idea. I'm planning on doing a video on that pretty soon, kind of like a chit-chatty video. But in the meantime, today we're going to go over a final preview of my Etsy shop launch, and I will give you the launch details and all of that stuff in this video, so stay tuned. Okay, so what I have done since my last Etsy preview is I've made a few changes. So what I have here are teller slips. I redid the orientation of the teller slips. And if you'll notice in this video, everything I have laminated, I have used matte laminating sheets. But I would not recommend those for trackers that you intend to reuse, because I tested with a Sharpie marker and a dry erase marker, and they kind of don't really rub off the way they do from a clear matte laminating sheet. And I did a video on that. I will link it up here for you if you guys should, if you guys want to watch it. It's like 10 minutes long. It's not that long. But the reason I put everything on matte laminating sheets for this video is so that you wouldn't get the glare from my ring light. I wanted you to be able to see the product without any glare. And if you order physical product, which I'll go into also in this video in a minute, if you order physical product, it will be on the clear laminating sheet, because those come off better. They clean off better if you intend to reuse them. So anyways, I noticed in my last video, let's put these aside for a minute, that my trackers that I had done were they were all landscape. This is the 52-week challenge, so there's the same number of icons, obviously, because there's 52. But they were all landscape. And I know a couple of you had commented that these are portrait. So a few of you had commented that you do like the landscape version. So I went back in and I added a landscape. So you'll either get, if you do the printable or the digital download, you'll either get 3 portrait orientations, or there's a separate listing for 3 landscape orientations. I hope you can see that. So each of my trackers has 3 listings. One is for a digital download of 3 landscape trackers. One is a digital download of 3 portrait trackers. Okay. And then one listing is for 1 laminated tracker that I will mail to you. And again, it'll be clear lamination. And I can mail it to you either this way with just the tracker, or like this that has hole punches on the margin so that you can put it in your binder, which I'll show you in a minute. But first, I'm all over the place, guys. I'm so sorry. I have no excuse. I'm pretty much all over the place all the time. But anyways, for those of you who have been with me, you know that. And thank you for bearing with me. But anyways, the main reason I wanted to come on here, let me put these to the side, is because I noticed that some of my trackers had 48 icons, some had 50, some had 46. I mean, I was not consistent among them at all. So I went in and I redid all of my trackers, and now each of them have 50 icons that you can assign whatever amount you want per icon, depending on how much you want to save. So the month ahead now has 50 in portrait and also 50 in landscape, whichever you prefer. Again, they're separate listings in my Etsy shop so that you can download whichever orientation you like. And then also emergency, I think my emergency had even fewer icons because I had made the rain clouds a little bit bigger. So I went in and I resized them a little bit smaller. So now there's 50. I figured I should be consistent among all my trackers so that you guys know what to expect. So yeah, so emergency also now has 50, and the little new car tracker now has 50, and everything is both portrait and landscape. Okay, I wanted you guys to have a choice. I like to have choices. And depending on how you use your binders, you know, it obviously portrait versus landscape is a personal preference, but I noticed a lot of trackers out there are portrait, and I kind of like the landscape version better. But again, it's all about choice. I wanted you guys to have a choice. So digitally, you have a choice, and for physical products, you also have a choice. I'll show you that in a minute because I'm kind of excited about that, because I also have something to show you in regards to that. So here's the cruise vacation tracker. Again, I shrunk down the little cruise ships so more of them could fit. And then the IRA, Roth IRA savings. I didn't really have to shrink these down much because if you are paid bi-weekly, you have 26 icons like this one. And if you are paid twice a month, you have 24 icons like this one. So there wasn't a whole lot to reformat. So, and then I also went in and made a monthly tracker. Let me see. Hold, please. I thought I was prepared for this video. I tried to gather everything that I needed, but apparently I'm not. So hold on. Okay, so in my last Etsy preview video, I had shown you these trackers. It's a bundle and it's a monthly savings account. It's a monthly savings challenge. So each month there are little icons you fill out. Again, you assign you assign a dollar amount to each icon, depending on how much you want to save per month. So these were the icons that I had shown you, and it was portrait. So what I have done, I didn't print them out, but what I have done again is I have gone on to these trackers, all of these, and I made each of them have 50 icons, just so that it's consistent. So each of them have 50 icons. How much did they have? They had 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, they did have 50, but I had, I made the border a little thinner. And then, yeah, so these were all the portrait ones. And then I went ahead and made a landscape version as well. For those of you who prefer landscape, they're all 50 icons in a landscape version. And this will come as a bundle, a digital bundle that you can download and print yourself. So, so yeah, so even on the monthly savings challenge bundle, you have an option. I love choices, don't you? Okay, so with the physical product, the reason why I made this, I changed the orientation again. Hold please, let me get you the one I was using. Okay, so this is the tracker that I made that I was using. Not sure if you can see because of the glare. I'll try to like tilt it a little bit. But this is the tracker that this is the teller slip that I made that I'm using. It's on the clear lamination, which I will continue to use the clear lamination for reasons previously mentioned. But the reason that I changed the orientation of it to be this way is so that for those of you who have a binder like this, see, I bought one finally because I don't use these binders, but if I'm going to be making product for people who do, I should have one just so that I can make sure everything works with it. So for those of you who use this binder, isn't this a pretty yellow? I love it. Sometimes I'm really tempted to use these binders, but I'm so in love with the uniqueness of mine that I don't know. Anyways, the reason why I changed the orientation of these teller slips is that for those of you who use this binder, this wouldn't fit. Once you laminate it, it won't fit. So I changed the orientation and I made it a little bit more narrow so that you can just put it in a pocket like that. Okay, and then for your trackers, if you want the hole punched version, it can just sit in front of your envelope like that. And then you put your money in the envelope. Or you could have, instead of the portrait view, you could have, hold please, you could have the landscape view with your envelope behind, okay? Or choices, you could have choices, if I can find my product. You don't have to have anything hole punched. You, if you prefer, can put everything in your envelope, either portrait, like that, or landscape, just like that. See? Whichever your preference is. Portrait in the envelope, portrait in front of the envelope, landscape in the envelope, or landscape in front of the envelope. It's up to you, and there are, I did figure out how to make those options available to you on the listing. So the listing, let me slow down. The listing is for one tracker, either no holes or with holes, or no holes with an envelope, so that you can do this, or holes with an envelope. So let's take this out. Or holes with an envelope. So let me take these out so that you can see what is available exactly. Let's take this one out too. So for the listing, just to be clear, you have a choice of either portrait or landscape. Okay, so you can have your tracker with no holes and an envelope, or you can have your tracker with holes and an envelope. Tracker with holes and an envelope. Tracker no holes with an envelope. So those are the options. And then again, it'll be either a landscape listing or a portrait listing. So I hope that makes sense. If you have any questions, let me know. Because again, it's all about choice, how you guys budget, right? Not everybody budgets the same way. Not everybody prefers the same orientation of their trackers. And then again, this is for physical product. But if you download it yourself, you do with it what you will, for personal use only though. So those are the options. And then as far as the teller slips, I will also, there's a digital listing, but there's also a physical product listing for the teller slips that I will laminate for you again on clear lamination. And I will send you, the listing is for 3. So I will send you 3 of these. so that you can use them over and over again. And the reason I keep stressing that I'm going to be sending you clear lamination is because of this. If you didn't catch my video, this is matte laminating. This is a matte lamination. And I used, the pink is a Sharpie marker, which is supposed to come off with either nail polish or nail polish remover or alcohol. And I tried both, and obviously it's stained. The green one is a dry erase marker. You can tell a lot up here. This one looks clearer on camera because I did rewatch my video, but in person there's still a little bit of, there's still a little hint of green. Even with the dry erase marker, even with nail polish remover and alcohol wipes. So personally, I would not recommend matte laminating if you're going to reuse a tracker. So that's why what I send you will be clear laminating, because it's more, you'll get more use out of it, in my opinion. If you prefer matte laminating, I think there's an option on Etsy where you can put a note to seller. Just leave me a note that you prefer matte laminating and I will do that for you. But I don't recommend it. But it's your choice. Again, I want you to have choices. I just didn't know how to add that. I didn't know how to add that option onto each listing. So it's all going to be clear. And then if you want matte, you can leave a note to me when you purchase. So, yeah, and the reason I did everything on matte again for this video is so that you could see the product and not have a glare from my ring light. So, as far as my Etsy launch date, it's going to be Friday. Friday, September 22nd. Because, well, not because, but just because that's, I think I'm finally prepared for this launch. I do have some more ideas of things that I want to be adding to the shop. I'm just working out the logistics of all of that. And plus, because I'm low income, I have to figure out a way to get products or supplies in order to make them for you. But it is what I do want to be able to offer you at some point in the future, hopefully the near future, is for those of you who use these envelopes, I'm going to offer vinyl labels for your categories. So that will be coming soon, I hope. I just have to figure out, again, the logistics of all that. I have to decide on fonts that I like, that I think you guys might like, and I have to decide on vinyl. I know there's a lot of people out there who have like 20 choices of vinyl, but because, again, because of my income, I don't have a lot of money to invest in, 24 rolls of vinyl at this point. So here's what I would like from you, for all of you who are still here, who are listening to me ramble. If you have a preference for a color of vinyl, go ahead and leave it down below. Just trying to gauge, what colors would be more popular. Like, I don't want to buy purple if not a lot of people are like purple. But then again, I don't want to just have black and white. So if you have a preference of vinyl, or if there's a color that you like for your, that you would like to, to have labels on your envelopes, like, let's see, like this. This is what I'm talking about. Like a vinyl to label your envelope. If there's a color that you like, leave it down below. And also if there's a font that you like do you like the handwriting, or, I don't know what they call it. It's not cursive. Back in my day, we called it cursive, but I know it's not cursive. Hand lettering. If you like the hand lettering style, if you prefer just something more like a block, like standard lettering, just what do you prefer? Because I want to make stuff that you guys like. So yeah, go ahead and leave that down in the comment of any color vinyl that you like, or any type of font that you like. And then that is something that I do intend to add in the near future. But in the meantime, again, I'm getting off track, you guys. I'm so sorry. And I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because I had coffee this morning, but nothing to eat. I don't know. Anyways, my shop is going to launch on Friday, September 22nd at 6 a.m. Pacific time. I'll leave the name here. It's the Faithful Dash Shop right here. And yeah, if you guys want to log on Friday at 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time and check it out, I would love for you to come visit me there. And thank you so much for hanging with me here. And I hope you like the products that I'm offering you. I hope that they're useful for you. If you have any requests for trackers, leave them also down below. I'm all about, you know, making things for you guys that you guys will find helpful. So I do have things in the, you know, in my mind that are still kind of brewing. Like, I don't know where all of you guys are located. But you know, people here in Southern California, they like to make the trip to Vegas every now and again. So I may do like a Vegas savings tracker or a birthday savings tracker. Or I know some people even have a specific tracker to save for, not tracker, but like savings challenge, but to save for Easter dinner, or to save for Thanksgiving dinner, or to save for Christmas dinner, because those dinners, you know, tend to be a little bit more expensive than your average, you know, Thursday night dinner. So I do have some things that I'm mulling around in my head that I want to make. But if there's anything specific that you guys want, go ahead and leave those down below, and I will work on it the best I can and see if I can get those available to you as well. And again, I just wanted to say thank you for all of my returning subscribers who have been here for a while. And thank you so much to my new people here. I'm so glad you're here, and I appreciate your presence. I appreciate your subscribing. I appreciate your comments. To everybody who is taking part in the emoji challenge, thank you so much. I will be back soon because my payday is coming up, so I'll be back with another budget with me video, and I think there's quite a bit of cents that we can stuff in my envelope, so I hope you'll stay tuned for that. And I hope you guys are having a lovely day. Here in California, it is cooled down nicely, so it is much more comfortable here. But yes, I do hope you guys are having a lovely day. I hope you guys are enjoying your weekend. For me, here it's Saturday. I'm not sure when. I think this video is going to go live on Monday. It's what I'm shooting for. But yes, if you guys have any questions, leave them down below. If you have any comments, leave them down below. And again, thank you guys so much for being here. It means the world to me. I will see you guys all next time. Bye-bye.